Hey everybody. So I'm on the way up to Holy Cross. Here's the road. I just wanted to stop. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I did it a little bit the other day. This is another campsite on the way up. This is below the other one. You guys got to see the pictures. I haven't released them yet, but of what some people like Joel have found, like around my car, like they were right there with me. These other types. Oh, it was crazy. So I just wanted to show you, what's going on at these campsites here. And you got to remember, like I'm not gonna bash Jonathan Odom. I heard he made a video. I wouldn't even look at it. I don't care. I got 100 messages, telling me that the guy's an idiot. That's good enough for me. But what he doesn't understand, and I'll use him as an example, he can't think outside of what he knows. He has no ability to think outside of his brain, He goes to a little park or something. I don't know. I've never watched one of his videos, maybe for a minute. It was so boring, I had to turn it off. I'm not trying to even be mean. It's just the truth. It's terrible. It's so bad. Anyway, he just can't use his brain. Like he doesn't understand that it could be different. Here's what I'm trying to say. Like here, this is where they all are, you guys. This is vast wilderness. So in his spot, he's only going to find these little dinky little places. He doesn't find any structures or anything. And he just says there's Bigfoot there, and he shows his face. Well, here it's different, so just you got to learn. And I do the same thing, you guys. Like I know I have a good area, but I don't even come close to thinking that I know everything, or and I know it's different somewhere else. I mean, I already know that. They've let me know that. Like it's just this is my spot here, and then somewhere else is different. So anyway, look at this. Here's another campsite. It's a little tiny little campsite. We're on the side of the road. We see people here all the time. We're like, well, this guy has no idea Bigfoot's staring at him all night. So here you go. Okay. Your typical, how many times have we seen that, right? I mean, so many times. Look at these idiots throwing bottles in the, and it happens in these protected, no wind areas. That's the amazing part. Then they make these, it's not obvious, but these blockages where they can just stand in there or whatever. I'm not going to go crazy, but you can see it's all just me. I showed Chris all it. You see the break? It's all them. That's how I know it's not wind, you guys. It's a language. It's like seeing the alphabet. This one, people say, oh, it's deadfall. Well, really, because to me, I'm reading a language. Even though I haven't deciphered what that language is, I mean, I see the same symbols over and over and over and over, a million times over. It's the same exact stuff, and it'd be impossible, any other way. That's how I know. It's like seeing an A, B, C, D, E, F, on and on 1,000 times over. It's only that. I'm only going to see an A through Z. I'm not going to see anything else. And wind wouldn't do that. It would probably never make the same thing more than once. You know what I mean? Look at this. So all that's all just, just bent and tied. They're just, what they are is they're not structures. They're actually blinds. I call them blinds. And then, with the ones that are coming out that are crisscrossing, that's the little structure, but like this stuff is just pushed to, here's another one right there. I just showed you that, look. Small scale, but it's, it's them. They're right here. They love to watch the campsites. That's why I tell you guys, just come out here. You doubt me? Come out here at night. I don't stutter, but sometimes. And just sit there, and they'll come all around you here. It's a crazy thing. It happens to people that have no idea either. That's the funny part. So you got this, you got bends, I got some snow. Just kind of looking around. I'm guessing when there's patches like this, they'll, now here's the thing, guys, okay? I know this is them. You see the brakes? Look at the brakes. Look at that. When you got the two like that? I got that on the road here. I got to show you that on the road. I'll film it. I want to turn the camera on, and I usually have my batteries dead by the time I'm leaving. So right up there, is like the most insane structures you'll ever see. And that's, it's just an ultimate confirmation that below them is this. This is what they're doing down here. Cool. This is all them. And they just are everywhere through here. It's crazy. There's so many of them. That's the the hard part. When I first started this, I'd be like, oh, there could be like 2 of them up there. Who knows? Like, we don't know. It's the numbers are beyond any of your just no one's going to understand how many. I don't even think I do. I have an idea, but it's just it's crazy. That's why you never hear me say numbers, because it's that many. It's so many. It's so many. See the bends? Look, this is just all around this campsite. It's all them. They just, for some reason, love having that human, it's just this little, just barely big enough for my car. And at nighttime, they're just surrounding it. And here's the other thing, guys. A lot of times you can't hear them. It's bizarre. They can be right there. The audios will pick them up a lot, but like your ears won't. It's crazy. And they will too. It depends what's going on. I'm just taking a look in the snow. This weird round. One thing I found is it's very rare where Sasquatch just walks through the snow. I mean, when I found some prints already this year. I really think they gave them to me, to be honest with you. They just don't do it if they don't have to. That's the thing. They can get over that without making a footprint. I don't know how they do it yet, but it's some kind of a, supernatural thing we don't get. So look, you see that? Man, this is an eerie one too. I don't think I'd want to sleep here tonight. It's just it just doesn't give me a good feeling. I don't like this spot. I'd rather go right to their structures. Anyway, long clip, sorry. Heading up. I'd like to make it to that corner. I'm going to walk up that whole corner. See that little, it goes down into the woods there? But all the way up that. And up there, and it becomes these incredible cliff faces and rocks. I'd like to get up there before the snow hits. It looks like that over there. And they have all these lookouts and stuff and caves, and it's just simply amazing. All right, give me a sec. I'm going to drive up the road, see what happens. All right, so I just had to take a quick phone call. I was standing here for half an hour. Toby, I would have put it on film, but you cursed, so I had to take it off. So look at this. This is really interesting. So I'm going down this human path, right? I got all the signs. It's an amazing thing. And I'm kind of like acting like a normal human and realizing you're never really going to look left or right. It's such an easy thing to understand why other people don't see the structures, because they're not looking. Look, you got a nice bend right there. All right, that's theirs. Another little trail mark and little wiggly one right next to it. I got all kinds of stuff down. Looks so curious to me down. So anyway, I figured I would just follow this path, This is them too. You gotta trust me on this one, you guys. Right above, there's an entire Bigfoot world, I'll call it, right there. I've only been in this side once, but it's incredible. You can tell this path isn't used very much. And look, they're already crossing it. But you can see, look at all the human cuts, because we're close to the road. Tons of human cut. And, no structure's really close except for right here. I think this is a structure. There's no doubt about it. Look, you'll notice too when they do the bends like that. You see that? That's a great picture, actually. When they do the bends like that, it's always the ones that have been manipulated earlier in its life as well. Like they had plans for that tree. Here we go again. You guys, this number calls me. Hold on, sorry about the green. Calls me 10 times a day. They want me to switch my energy bill. Look at the X in the background. See, that's leading right to their world. I told you. Right there and behind is amazing. Doesn't it look like a side profile of like a lion? That's what that green thing looks like to me. Ooh, I tell you, it's a little chilly down here out of the sun. It's in the 40s right now. Should be 50s. Tomorrow's gonna be 65 down by my house, and then Thursday we get some bad weather. Look at the little squirrel. He's sitting right there eating. Look at him. Hey, buddy. Why isn't it focused? I may have to clean my lens. Look at him. What are you doing? I'm a human. You're supposed to run away. Look at him. He's like, whatever. And I think that's caught in the act with a pine cone, right? And I think this is a good example, right? There's nothing on the ground. You guys won't be able to see exactly, but there's no piles or nothing. It just scatters because he's a tiny little animal. He's not going to make 3 feet deep, 20 feet long of pine cones, of eaten pine cones. Look at this. The trail ends right here. That's why I don't think this trail's been used in a long, long time. Like I said, I'm up here, you guys, a lot, and I don't see any cars parked there ever. This is all them blocking up this trail. Look at this. Wow, this could be cool back here. I'm just going on. This is just a gut feeling I have today. I could go to insanity right up there. Whoa. That scared me. There's something in my backpack. It sounded like something was right behind me. Hold on. I can't see up there because of the sun. See, up there is really good. Up there. I just got myself some, I think they're $10. Walmart. I needed gloves. This is all their blockage. You know, it's blocking the hill. It's telling me to go up the hill, you know, but I've already been there. So, I've been there once. I probably could find some other stuff. But I just want to see what's going on here. You know what? Give me a minute. Let me get through here. This is so them. No, it's not a big surprise to me, actually, like I said, but a little bit of how much, because how much stuff's here. Every time I'm getting over all this. This is all them. You guys, look, if you don't believe it, just look really carefully, okay? See this one? It goes under. Everything's laid on top. These two go up and twist. You got your symmetrical X's there. Symmetrical X's behind me. You know, this is all them, you guys. Instead of going up, because that's where I went up and then way up and that way. And I kind of want to stay down in here. So what I'm doing, see that X over there? Here we go. Here's the whistles. I told you. Number 8, you guys. Number 8. Did you hear that? Look, we gotta get him a little closer. See how weird all the little branches are right there, all twisted and just kind of laying there and just strange looking. And take a picture of that. Not only you got your symmetrical X right there, but you have, you know, trail markers right next to it. And what I'll see, here comes all the birds. They're gathering now, right above me. They're right up there. I got one or two distinct whistles so far. All right, let me get through here. Look at this spot right here. I just showed you that X, but I didn't see the stuff next to it. I am going to go up right to this ridge line, and kind of that way I can walk it in the open and look down. Because I get these real feelings there's something to look at in here. Like, I really feel like that's where they want me to go right now. It's an overwhelming yes that way. You know, and it could just be this spot. You know, to them, that's a special spot. You know, not maybe not to us, but I don't know, to me that's pretty special. You know, you got your break, comes down, there's another break that makes a triangle. You got your X, right into another symmetrical X, with another symmetrical X behind it. This is really good. Stuff tucked into the trees, you know, and boom, I'm here. That's what it's saying. I made it up to the top. Yeah, this X has got, it's one of the splits, it looks like a trident. Call it a fork. All right, I'm gonna walk that way. This is actually kind of exciting. I have not walked past there. I don't think it's a, I can't swear that's a toe either. It could be melting like that. In fact, it doesn't even look like. Here's the cool thing. There's more. So that's really promising. Look at you guys, look at the size difference. See that? Used to be one right there. Here's one right here. These are big, you guys. That's a Bigfoot footprint. I love, I always tell everyone like I don't like it, but I personally secretly do love to see that. And it looks like there's another one. They almost touch each other. There's one here, like this. That's cool. Look, same thing here. Oh, give me some better ones. You know, you get here and then boom, it's gone. Got X's up there. Bender. I think I'm gonna stop pointing it all out because I feel like most of you, like I feel like I know most of you, a lot of you, and I don't need to explain that. You know, once in a while I just do it, I think force a habit, but I think you can tell what's going on. It's just more blockage or whatever. Come on, give me a big footprint. I want a big Bigfoot footprint. All right, let me push through. You guys, I know being in those dark, incredible places with the totem poles and the structures is the most visually exciting stuff, but there's something about these areas outside of them that are amazing as well. And I swear they're out here more than they are in there. Like, well, at least here. That's how I know Sasquatch are different, you guys. That's how I know to listen to someone else's opinion, because that's not, you know, that has Bigfoot somewhere else. Because even here, you know, I go to Holy Cross or I go to Bigfoot Universe, which are 40 miles apart. There's a huge difference in the way they are, the way they act, what they do. They build the same type of structures, but oh, I gotta go up this way. But you know, there's clearly, I don't even know how. It's just such a difference between them all, no matter where I go. You know, and similarities. It's like us, you know. It's actually just like us. We're different, but the same. You know. It's like, Mom, do you love Becky more? I love you different, but the same. It's like, means yes. And then Becky, of course, my sister felt the same way, because I was always the one in trouble. My parents were always bailing me out. They're like, you love Mark more. Good sign out in the open. What to do? All right, give me a minute. See what I'm talking about here? In the same type of area, I'm just up a little bit. And it won't be this pretty thing, you know, it'll be, it's a fallback. It's like where they are a lot. At times, you know, like, this could be an old one. They move them quite a bit. But there's no doubt there used to be a wallow here. See how open? Look how in here I am, right? It's completely boxed off in more than one way. And something used to sit in here. Look at this one. It's a great little wallow. Now, you can't make any footprints, especially when the pine needles are here, but I'm not necessarily seeing like any activity here. Another spot in the back. Well, that's not true. Look, something did that. Look, I put a pine cone in there. Look. Could be a squirrel. I don't know. Another one right there. Someone sent me a thing, you know, red squirrels do that, Mark. Sorry, I forgot who. I remember your message perfectly, but I just forgot who it was. Look, a bend, it's a branch from a tree, and it's tucked. But I agree. I think there's times I look at it, I'm like, wow, this looks like it could be squirrels. But I've noticed that, you know, every time I find these, like last time, 9 piles on one structure. They're basically, that's the key. They're always on structures. Like, why wouldn't I just find, you know, like where his nest is above the tree and get, you know, I thought squirrels were like very, you know, you guys have seen Ice Age, right? They get like an acorn or like it's, you know, they want that, and they take, usually I thought took it back up with them and to hibernate, but I don't know. As we saw earlier, there was a squirrel just sitting there eating. He didn't even care I was standing there. Which is rare, you guys, in the woods. You know, these animals in here will come up right next to me. I think it's because they're used to seeing. I don't know if he knows how many, you know, to that animal, I might not be much different than the Bigfoots, is what I'm thinking. You know, I think all animals know. You know, just like your dog would run up and hug you, but if I showed up, you know, he might not. See, I'm seeing more. Look, I think it's a footprint. Look, it just happened now. There's another one. There's nothing. Look, another one right there. Look at that. Those are footprints, you guys. I don't have, you know, it's a different one than the other one. But it looks like it happened this morning. Here's another one. I don't have any toes or anything, but they're clearly feet. Another one right there. Oh, I like to see this, you guys. I rarely find these in the snow. He's exactly a size 12. And it comes right into where I'm going. Yep, right into structures. Oh, you faked those footprints? Really? Well, did I fake them with that right in front of it? I'm going in right there. That looks really good. Give me a sec. So, I ordered this new battery charger and a battery, and it was just a charger. They show the battery with it in the picture. Oh, guys, look at this. I got footprints leading right in here. I'm blinded because of the sun, but this looks really good. This is really, really good. So basically I have 7 minutes left on my video because I didn't come out with a full battery. So I basically charged it on the way up here. I do have 100% on my cell, so I will do that if I have to. So yeah, I got a charger, no battery. So I still have one battery. A little frustrating. It looks really good. Let me save some. You guys see how uniform that is? Sorry, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like, I don't know how many X's are there, but that's pretty freaking amazing. You get to the structures, there's never any snow because it just heats up so much. Look at the X's here. What was that? I mean, you guys, this is active. I can see the walking. They just stay clear of the snow. I tell you, these structures melt the snow quick. If you got structures and sun, you got melted snow. Look at that field gold one. This is really good up here. Again, you guys, just exploring today. Look at the inside. Look at this wallow with the inside. You know, you get a guy like, I won't even say his name, a guy in Alabama. You know, he doesn't have this, so he can't understand it, and he's not willing to understand it. Nope, they don't have that. I haven't seen it, so they don't do it. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? When people tell me stuff about Bigfoot, I am like so open to believing anything anyone says. You know, sometimes I'll disagree, but not too often, because You know, what do I know? You guys, this is something really special. These are big, huge, giant Bigfoots. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that X. That's field gold right there. That's amazing. So not only is that an X, but it's a trident X, you guys. I didn't even notice, look. It's a trident X. See how the ground's different here too? Look at that. They're in here a lot. This is a place they live. You guys, this is Bigfoot's home, okay? I'm not even kidding. This is Bigfoot's home. Look at this. Oh, I should do a live video here. I don't know if I can. Look at this. I got 5 minutes in this clip. I may just run it. Let's see what happens. Look at that X. With the growth still on it. You guys, look at that. And then look what I'm about to show you next to it. See, they do all this stuff on the ground too. I remember having a problem when I first started with even people that believe in Bigfoot. They're like, no, that's just deadfall. It's like, you people are, oh my goodness, I'm gonna end up in prison. But when I do, I'll be there with a big smile on my face because it'll be worth it. I'm kidding. You guys, I talk, just never take me literally. If I say things like that, I'm just kidding. You know, we look at this. That's amazing. I'm just kidding, you know what I mean? Like, I just have a very immature sense of humor sometimes. My friends do it to me, blaming it on them. Look at this. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh man, I got that crazy feeling again. It just got really weird and quiet. Why does that look so weird up there? I tell you, this is the ultimate, this place. It really is. It just doesn't stop. I don't want to leave. It stinks, man. Without a battery, it's like, I was just telling Toby on the phone, I was like, you know what, when I run out of batteries and stuff, I'm like, and I will have more, you guys, trust me. Everything's very expensive, you know. Oh, by the way, I wanted to thank Joel. That's right. Joel, thank you. Joel has sponsored my day out today. And some, probably. And I just wanted to thank him. He's become a good buddy, and he's been finding amazing pictures. Real pictures, guys. Like, amazing pictures. You know, that goes without saying, you know, Kyle, Leonard, Lisa, you know, just on and on and on. You know, Dave. These guys all have gifts to find these guys. They get the same feelings I do being out here in the pictures. And they do. I mean, it's an amazing thing. You just got to believe me. And I'll do a video, you guys. I'm going to do a video. Blob squatch or not. Didn't someone say something about blob squatch? It's so funny. When someone says the word blob squatch, you seem like an idiot. because it's your lack of understanding these creatures. Of course it's going to be blobby sometimes, or a lot of the times, because it's how they are. They're in another realm, or whatever they're doing. They're not. It's not going to be perfect. So get your head out of that. If you're still caught up on that, this is not the subject for you. You got to learn how to read these pictures. Learn how to see them. I can see them perfectly because I know them. You know, it's just, you just gotta, if you're looking for a perfect HD picture of Bigfoot, you're gonna be waiting for quite a while. And it could happen. You know, I think I will get that, actually, to be honest with you. It's just gonna take a little time. And it'll take when they're willing to give it to me. You know, unless, well, the first time, I tell you, I ever filmed one on that cell phone clip, if that was a real camera, things would have been a lot different. I mean, it would have been a lot different. I would have had a perfect HD giant white thing. Another wallow. You guys starting to catch on to that? I mean, look. There's nothing else. You can't walk in or be anywhere except inside there. And there's X's and stuff on the back of it. All right, give me a minute.